thought I was the star. I can't even say I'm a rock star. It's something other than that. I'm something rare. Guys?
No shortage of confidence, Allie. Thanks for that. Now the starting group for the Sacramento Kings. They've got DeJounte Murray, and it's Hill in at the small forward position. And for the Pelicans, hey, it's an exciting time of year with the playoffs on the horizon. Grant, should teams start changing up their rotations with the postseason in mind?
You know, B.A., I'm not a big fan of that. Of course, seeding is so important in the postseason, but I don't think it's time to start experimenting. It's still about winning games and getting into the best position possible.
So Sacramento will get the first possession here. Now here's Murray. Pass to Doherty. Now here's Grant.
Kind of a ticky-tack foul there, but you have to be aware that's how the refs are going to blow the whistle tonight.
First team foul.
New Orleans on D.
New Orleans foul. Right. First personal foul. Second team foul.
Leonard against Hill. Grant outside. 6 on the shot clock. Oh, Grant throws it down.
Trust me, defense wants to keep Grant out of the paint, and he wants to get in there. That's why.
Pass to Rogers. Here's Billups. Here's Rogers. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
One thing the Kings got when they hired Mike Brown is a coach who's been through and seen it all with his NBA coaching experience.
When it comes to Mike Brown, he's been an assistant or a head coach for 6 different teams now, Brent.
Yep, that's a lot of different kitchens to be in, BA. And as an assistant, he's worked for great coaches, Greg Popovich, Steve Kerr, Rick Carlisle. It's a great group of coaches to draw upon and then add his own styles in and what he wants to do with this Kings team moving forward.
Making shots at the line. You need a good routine, and he certainly has one.
Pass to Doherty. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Personal foul.
Think about New Orleans and the atmosphere that is around this city and kind of vibrancy to it. It can be challenging for professional athletes here.
First free throw is good. And the food and fun atmosphere of New Orleans is certainly infectious, Brent.
Oh, no doubt. Incredible tradition down here and so much great food, BA. I mean, right now I'm thinking about a beignet. How about you and me after the game? We go grab something, yeah?
Oh, that sounds good, man. Maybe a little crawfish etouffee. I left my wallet back at the hotel.
That's not good.
Here's Randolph. Checking his numbers. He's put up a little over 9 points a game. Comes up empty down low.
Well, a lot of players in the league are going to make that shot, and for him, it's pretty much automatic. It's a good defensive effort to prevent the layup. We'll have a hard time shaking that one off. Perfect position, plenty of space, just clanked it.
First quarter and about a minute and a half in. And he lobs it up to the rim. Oh, and a nice defensive play to disrupt the lob. Grant, the pass to Hill. He can't get that one to fall. Oh, solid D from Leonard. Leonard, double team. Here's Randolph. Oh, and there's a one-hand jam.
You think about the growth of Kawhi Leonard's game, where in the first few seasons had very few assists as a playmaker, and now it's a key part of his game.
Jordan with the bucket.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Pass to Rogers. Tries it from 19. Called in by the Kings. Their last encounter in Sacramento.
Today's game is about effort and energy. They got crushed on the glass the last time these teams played.
Well, let's see if the lesson was learned from that loss. If they come out with the same type of effort, they can expect a similar result here.
I mean, what do you expect when you give them the clear look? That's just too easy.
No, he's automatic from the mid-range, and the defense knows that it's a mistake to give up a shot like that.
DeJounte
B.A., when he gets the rim in his sights, it's tough to stop.
So aggressive and a determined finisher. Nice. Here's Rogers. 17 points for him last game against the Clippers.
And he gave them headaches with his defense. Constant activity at that end with 4 steals to show for it.
And in the first quarter, about 3 minutes played. Outside Murray. Leonard against Hill. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
first personal foul.
Hey, if you can't block it, sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
Line for the Kings. Grant Hill taking 2 shots.
The first one falls. Good on both. For New Orleans, they've gone 2 for 5 here in the first. Pass to Rogers. Here's Randolph. Grant with a steal. And here they come. Here's Murray. It's hauled in by Rogers. The Pelicans trail. And he's going for the lob. And the lob disrupted. Not to be. Here's Hill. Rebounded by New Orleans.
Well, if he's going to keep shooting, they've got to run some plays for him. Screens, pick and rolls, anything they can do to get him started.
He put a little flair on that one.
Yes, he did. Man, he's a strong finisher, huh? For Sacramento, they've gone only 3 for 9 from the floor. Here's Murray. Oh, what a play. It's snatched out of the air. Credit the block. Here's Billups, defended by Murray. And Billups gets it to go. 5 points in the game.
You got to try to scramble the Jets right here and get that guy off the sweet spot. That's one of the best three-point shooters in the league.
Timeout called. Sacramento. Tough loss coming against San Antonio in their last game.
It seemed like they were forcing shots, and the shooting percentage reflected that.
Yeah, I'll say anytime you're having trouble getting over that 40% field goal mark, it's probably not going to be your night.
And this is how the West looks with just 3 games left until the playoffs begin. Taking a look at New Orleans, with great effort over a long season, they're second in the conference. And of course, Sacramento, they're 6th overall in the conference.
Well, I think for Sacramento, what's impressive is they've reached much of their potential this year. The big question, though, people are asking is, do they have what it takes to become a front runner?
They still have enough players take positive steps forward to call this season a success. They're not at the top of the standings where they hope they'd be. They're in really good position in terms of the playoff picture.
So it's Sacramento now, following the score by New Orleans. Jordan, the pass to Johnson, and the shot goes.
Keldon
Just owning the painted area. If it's working, no need to change.
Pass to Billups, to the paint. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
first personal foul.
That's on Keldon Johnson.
Second team.
Griffin staying strong down low, even when he knows the hit is coming. Great concentration and toughness shown there.
Taking 2 shots.
Both shots good from the stripe.
There's some unique qualities to the play of Blake Griffin, a big with incredible handles and passing skills who can still throw it down.
Here's Smooth. did not look good in their loss against the Spurs the other night.
He's undersized for a 4, but his hops level the playing field.
Pass to Petrie. Ball outside. Wagner for 3. Pure from three-point range.
Yeah, here's a list of things I don't want to do, and right at the top is guard that guy.
Launches a 3. They get it back. Here's Johnson. Here's Smooth. Hounded by Ball. Back to Johnson. And it's out of bounds to Sacramento. And let's pause for a moment to recognize the teams with the best three-point shooting. In third, the Pelicans.
Instead of just bombing away, they work hard to create good looks from beyond the arc.
Shot clock at 3. Here's Jordan. It's rebounded by Wagner.
So far, rebounding has been a focal point for them.
Petrie misses the 3.
And the defense really respects his shooting ability, and they showed it with that tight coverage. And when you think of the time Johnson spent with the U.S. team, I mean, the coaches and players he was around, absolutely huge for this young player in his development.
Now here's Griffin. We saw him with 11 points in his last game. Petrie can't hit. Here's Smooth. After missing his first attempt, now 1 for 2. Johnson was part of that U.S. team that played in 2021. Yeah, what a great experience, Graham.
Oh, B.A., I mean, I can speak in great detail how much you can gain playing for the U.S. team. Johnson continued to grow as a player after that summer and was a great addition to that team as well.
Here's Smooth, following the score by New Orleans. And here's Jordan. 11 points for him last game against San Antonio.
This has not been a good quarter right here. Shot has been off the mark, and now it looks, Kevin, like he's pressing a bit.
2-for-1 opportunity here.
Hey, if I'm in their shoes, I'd go for it.
Fires from deep. He can't hit that time. And it's New Orleans taking it the other way. Their last game, a win against the Clippers, looking to carry it into this one.
And at the offensive end, they were lights out in that game. They found all sorts of ways to punish the D.
Yeah, I love watching that game, and in particular, their demeanor in their destruction in that game.
And that was the Mobile One drive. Low resistance to the finish line.
They're taking the onus on himself to make something happen. Got it into the teeth of the defense and made them pay.
Wagner, he's open. Rebound by the Kings.
I admire the play call. They just couldn't capitalize.
Yeah, an efficient offensive possession. They found the look that they wanted, just didn't go in.
Second personal foul. 15 foul. Shooting for Sacramento, Grant Hill. At the line for
The first
2.
free throw is good. So it's both teams making substitutions here. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. A nice first quarter of play. We've seen plenty of offense so far. The Pelicans on top, up 3. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter.
19. Pelicans fans, please give a big round of applause.
And if you're just joining us, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And guys, what's your take on the Pelicans so far?
Just excellent first quarter defense. They've been really getting after it.
Just a great job, really, of making the game ugly, trying to muck it up a little bit out there.
On the court for the Kings, second quarter underway. Pass to Billups. 6 to shoot. Here's Rogers over Murray. Rogers misses.
D giving him that shot, and that's probably not a good idea, but I guess they knew what they were doing that time.
Jordan misses. New Orleans in the lead. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. Brent, some people have talked about the return of the mid-range jumper. Is that something you've seen as well?
I don't know, BA, if it ever really left. I mean, the guys that we talk about often have been doing it for years and doing it well. So coaches who understand that they have players that have a tremendous skill to make shots and make tough shots are still going to lean on possessions where that shot is offered up to the rim.
Here's Cassell. Pass to Jordan. And here's Grant. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play. The Kings making a switch here.
Jeremy Grant, shooting 1.
That one falls for Grant.
And it's great to see Grant take on a bigger role over time. Now a real focal point of this offense.
Oh, swiped away. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Well, guys, Pascal Siakam's play had dipped for a while after he got the big bag. He said, it was like, you got the max contract, but are you the guy? That's something I really struggled with. But there's still another level that I can get to, and I see myself as an all-star, and there's a lot more to unleash. Brian?
Yeah, just now entering his prime, Allie. Thank you. And a second look at that rejection, taking no prisoners on defense there.
And this is exactly why he's out here, in order to block shots in tight games like this.
Here's Ryder. Clock at 6. Can't get the putback. Now here's Vassell. Not a lot of room. Off target from three-point range. The Kings have gotten only 1 of 4 shots to go in. We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter. And they're on the run. Here's Rogers. Off the mark there with a 3. The Kings trailing. Here's Cassell. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. And that's out of bounds. Sacramento will retain possession.
Almost had the steal. You have to love the pressure defense.
Yeah, pestering right now, and that's going to pay some dividends. At some point, there's going to be a turnover.
The Kings making a switch here. Claxton's checked in. Now a timeout by Sacramento.
Failing to find a rhythm offensively. Something that needs to change and change soon.
Yeah, they're like a 4-day-old soda right now, just flat. They're missing shots left and right. They're just not playing their best.
Kawhi Leonard's checked in for Vassell. Jackson, he's checked in for Sacramento. Knocked loose. 5 on the clock. Back to Claxton. Now the Pelicans in transition. Here's Rogers. Throw it down on the breakaway jam.
Oh, that's impactful defense right there. Finding a steal and instantly turning it into offense.
Here's Billups, defended by Jackson. With some arc. Cowens. And the tip in on the offensive boards. And an important part of every team's game. A look at the hustle stats for New Orleans.
I must say their defensive intensity has been impressive so far. Really making it hard for the offense to hold on to the ball.
They've done a great job tonight of getting out in transition, so that focus on fast break will add to your total in a hurry.
To the middle. Here's Claxton. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Second personal foul. Second team foul. Shooting for Sacramento, Nicholas Claxton.
That one's off. The Pelicans making a switch here. Ball's checked in. The Kings also with a sub. DeJounte Murray's checked in for Jackson. So neither attempt will fall that time for him.
And they're doing strong work on the glass. A +5 advantage for them. Woo! I just love that alley-oop slam.
Defense disorganized. Defense pays. Pass to Maggette. To the inside. Here's Grant. And it's going to be a 3-second call. New Orleans has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Leonard with the ball. Here's Cowens. And that one is stuffed right through.
Oh, nice one-handed jam there, B.A.
Hey, little exclamation point. Pass to Maggette. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Here's Ryder. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Back to Claxton. And again, another missed shot. The Pelicans have gotten 4 of 8 shots to drop in the second. From downtown, and in 7 attempts, he's drained 3.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
He's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
Sacramento calls timeout. And now that they have some time to get a little bit of rest, it's time for these players to regroup while hydrating themselves with some Gatorade, looking to gain a boost of energy as they continue to play in this game.
And staying hydrated is the only surefire way to do it. An athlete's body doesn't have the same power and stamina without proper hydration. These guys will be sure to use this timeout wisely.
Griffin, he's checked in for New Orleans. Jordan inside. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
Those second chance buckets are major bonus points if you can get them.
The Pelicans have gotten over 50% of their shots to go. 5 for 9 in the second. Pass to Rogers. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. He'll go on Michael Porter.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
And they want a second opinion on that call. The signal for the coach's challenge has been made.
2 shots.
And even with the coach's challenge in place, we've seen so many of these personal foul calls still disputed even after the video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look so the officials can be sure they get it right. And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved. And one thing I've learned through the years is no matter the situation, there are always adjustments you can make.
Yeah, not just there to pump up or to discipline players. You got to make sure that the coach makes the proper adjustments and has his team in the right mindset to carry it out.
Wagner's checked in for New Orleans. Well, Grant, this is the business you and I are in. NBA has a couple of years with existing TV partners. How much are we going to see things change with the next deal, you think?
Oh, B.A., this is interesting as this continues to evolve. I think as people's viewing habits have changed in the last 10 to 15 years, I think live sports and the NBA game is still something fans love to see in real time. I think also the fact that we can also attract a larger audience is exciting. I don't know how it'll all play out, but I know it'll be fun to follow and watch as we go.
Now here's Griffin. Nifty move. Blocked. Porter against Ball. Here's an 8-footer. No good. A bit long that time. And here are the Pelicans now. They're on a 15-5 run. Offensive rebound. Leonard. Missed inside. Well, the Kings shooting 27% in today's game. Not good. Wagner with a steal. And he lobs it up top. And Ball throws it down.
Great teamwork and great timing.
Oh, spectacular play. Poke loose. On the break. Here's Rogers. No good with the triple.
He's cold from distance here in the second quarter. May want to try a different approach moving forward.
Here's Jordan. Uses the glass on the layup. Jordan's got 5 points.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Ball passes to Wagner. Back to Ball. Oh, Plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. Tons of hype around LaMelo Ball, the 3rd overall pick in 2020. Just like you, Grant.
Yeah, although the draft was a little different back in my day. But let me tell you, B.A., there is so much pressure being a top 3 pick. It's really impressive that LaMelo has lived up to the lofty expectations.
And that one falls for Ball.
0 wasted trips. They're doing their job at the line.
Both teams deciding to change it up. And so Ball nails both of them. 1:39 left to play in the 2nd quarter. Here's Smooth. His offense has been solid, scoring around 11.5 points a game.
Kawhi Leonard. 3rd personal foul. 3rd team foul. At the line for the Kings. Number 26.
First one falls for him.
Taking 2 shots.
Hits both from the stripe. And it's the Pelicans with the ball. Down low. Here's Griffin. And Griffin slams it in.
Wow, Blake Griffin giving you all the highlights right here. His jams igniting both the crowd and his teammates.
And what a phenomenal replay of that impressive rejection.
Oh, my. And that was textbook defense. Positioning himself well to send it back.
Now here's Hill. He's got 6.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
Here's Petrie. Pass to Griffin. And another shot. And he gets it back. Boy, clanks that one off the back iron and it falls. Griffin's got 10 points. Well, Sacramento's shooting poorly at only 28%. Here's Smooth. Here's Cassell. Here's Smooth. Stolen by Ball. Inside. Randolph misses.
Perfect timing to rise up and challenge the shot inside.
Yeah, not easy to do there, and that's a guy that you can tell takes every possession defensively very seriously. Well, any possession that ends in a shot from that range after a good player and ball movement, that's a good one.
Just an awesome display of athleticism on our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Here's Randolph. He's coming off a 10-point game against the Clippers. The putback. It's blocked. Here's Smooth. With 2 seconds left. And he sinks the layup.
26.
Give him 8.
Now, that play never gets old. The pick and roll will still be an offensive staple 100 years from now. Trust me.
And so it's the New Orleans Pelicans in a good situation, up by 13 points to close the quarter. They've done well to disrupt the opposition.